going on, people? This is the KO Corner. Apologies for it being a little late. A lot's been going on. First and foremost, it was four fights this weekend, but I'm only going to cover two. And the build up to the Anthony Joshua Takum fight this weekend. Only two fights I'm going to cover this week is a fan favorite return to the ring and TV. JJ01's one of his 5 favorite fighters. Gabe Rosado, Goat Rose he calls him. He's like Emmanuel Augustus, man. He's one of those guys where the record doesn't matter. He's always on TV. He's always going to be on TV. He's always giving a great fight. It's always going to be an action-packed fight. And he can surprise or upset anyone at any given time. Dude's a true warrior. A lot of people don't like him, but I love to see him fight. And of course he's made his big screen debut in Rocky. Creed actually, but he put on a great performance, a hungry performance, one that showed he was hungry. I forgot. He defeated Tapia. He stopped him. I forgot what round it was, but he was very aggressive, putting together some good shots. Tapia's lost like 4 out of his last 5 or 4 out of his last 6 or some shit like that. He needs to get a new training method, or take a break, or either fight lesser opponents until he gets some confidence. I'm not one for telling people who can box that they need to give it up, because sometimes they just run to great opponents or good opponents and they just have a bad streak. He still looks like he can box, so I'm not going to tell him to give it up. It's not like he's just shot like some fighters I've seen, so I'm hesitant to tell him to give it up. But I would like to see Tapia step down and get some wins on his belt, and then give it one more try. If he can't correct it after that, then he needs to retire. But Gabe Rosado, he's moving along. He's calling out bigger names. He needs some more big fights before he can call out big names in the division. But needless to say, he had a great showing. The next fight that was up was, of course, my guy. Everybody knows I'm a huge Boo Boo Andrade fan. He goes by the title of Wolf now. He came out in the costume, a wolf costume. I think this was one of the baddest on the bitches in boxing today. Top 5, in my opinion, when you want to combine slickness, ability, athleticism, punching, and the boy is bad. Boo Boo is bad, man. He's one of those guys like Rigondeaux, who he's only for like the boxing purists. And he's so good that he just makes everybody else look ordinary. And we have a lot of the cavemen lovers who just want to see beat your brains out brawling like Mickey, like Gotti and Ward. They just want to see stuff like that. Or the Pacquiao just run and bust them up and get knocked down 30 times in a fight, have brain damage and end up broken, slurring your words. They love to see that type of stuff. So when you get a slick fighter in there like a Boo Boo Andrade or Guillermo Rigondeaux, it's not really appeasing the HBO or the casual fan. But us purists of the sport, we love it. The guys who actually fight, we love these guys. At 154, Boo Boo's having a hard time with promotion, getting fights made. He moved up to 160. Can his power translate on 160? I don't know. We have yet to see. But I think he needs about 2 or 3 more fights at 160, and then maybe 2, and then he get a big name. But at 154, I don't think there's no man on the planet who can beat him. He's been calling out both Charlo brothers, but yeah, at 154, wasn't nobody beating him, not even Laura. I think Laura would have given him the best fight, but he's just too slick, too defensive. He's ambidextrous, switch hits and put shots together, man. Boo Boo's just that guy. He's also so awkward and funny, man. He's a character. I follow him on Instagram. He's quite the character, man. He's a breath of fresh air in boxing. He's just an awkward black man, but he's just so good. Like Rigondeaux, he just makes everybody else look bad. But like I said, he won his, and I think the last fight was in Mercado or something. I watched it. The TC could probably tell you more about that. Those are only 2 fights I really caught, and I caught half in the Mercado fight. I was watching another boxing, another throwback fight. I forgot. I think it was Bo Holyfield 2 or something like that. Tony and Vasily Giroff. But yeah, the next fight's coming up. Like I said, is Brother Anthony Joshua and Todd Kim. I don't know a lot about Todd Kim. I'm gonna watch the documentary that they did on the ropes about the fight coming up. But you know, of course, Joshua, man, it is what it is. I expect Joshua to get him out of here in about 3 to 4 rounds. Until that fight, you know, this is the KO Corner signing out. Thanks for the love and support. Peace.